What is up, my friends? Hopefully, under safe quarantine and just social distancing are all of you right now. And I mean, it's crazy how long we've been under these circumstances, but hopefully, we can get through this together. And if everybody does their part, the easier it'll be. But, anyways, at least Netflix, Hulu, Amazon Prime, all of these places are providing us some content. And one of those contents is Money Heist, La Casa de Papel, season 4 is here. And I don't know why I said that with so much like villainy in my voice, right? But anyways, after the cliffhanger of season 3, with Lisbon presumably dead and the professor trying to save Nairobi, here we are once again to see exactly how this will all come, and with the twists and turns that we know that this show brings, it definitely does bring us to a more twisted and I believe convoluted story than ever before. So let's just break down a couple of key points that happen, and let's just talk about the ending. So we pretty much know that the head of security for the Bank of Spain has pretty much given free reign to Gandia, who everybody is hating, and it is the most despicable character after all his actions he takes, with basically giving us a pump fake thinking that he is going to let Nairobi live after he takes her hostage, and the group does cooperate for her to be able to be released, and ultimately he does before he shoots her in the head, pretty much leaving us to think, fuck this guy, honestly. And what's even more devastating and heartbreaking, I think, is when we start to find out that she was planning to have a kid with the professor, and pretty much this one was just going to hurt all around, and we pretty much see that this is just what it takes, and this just shows us that the show isn't scared to say, you see that character right there, yeah, they're probably gonna make it to the end, right? So pretty much pulling an early Game of Thrones before Game of Thrones went into the crapper, but here we are though. So the group is now entirely trapped in the Bank of Spain, and they are still attempting to steal 90 tons of solid gold. So the professor has to figure out also that Lisbon is actually not dead. He finds out that she was actually captured by the police and was tricked that she was killed in an act of self-defense, but ultimately him and the group do end up rescuing her via a tunnel that the gang had dug to the parking lot of the court, and then that's when they pretty much bring her back inside with them into the Bank of Spain. So now she is there to pretty much help the group now, since they are one person down with Nairobi's death. And it all seems like it's going to be fun and games, right? We did it, we got her out, and now we're going to pretty much try and finish this heist, no questions asked. The professor's celebrating, the group is ready, and they're saying this is for Nairobi. And then out of nowhere, behind the professor, we see Alicia. So Alicia's bosses were telling her right before the ending to take the fall for the government's misdeeds, and she pretty much was like, all right, I'll do it. But during the press conference where she was supposed to take the blame for everything, including the Rio's torture, Nairobi's death, and a dozen other things, she actually was just like, you know what? Fuck all of y'all. And she told the truth, and this is pretty much now she became a sort of wanted woman, even losing her job, and pretty much with nothing left to lose, she decided to set her eyes on one person that she just hates so much and just wants to see them dead, pretty much, I would say, and that is the professor. So at the end of season 4, we see Alicia behind the professor with a gun. Professor tries to get up, and he is pretty much frozen in fear as she shoots a shot. And I'm not talking about shooting her shot like I love you, I'm talking about shooting an actual gun. And this is pretty much where our season does end, and we are not entirely sure exactly where we're going after this, because by the looks of it, it doesn't look like Alicia is going to be one that's going to be calmed down pretty easily, because pretty much now nothing left to lose. She's lost it all, and now she just wants revenge, I believe. And it's gonna be a pretty weird and conflicting thing for the professor, I think, because how do you even try to combat this woman who is just like off the end now because of everything that's happened to her so far? On top of all of that, she's pregnant, and you're not sure if this baby's gonna come or not, and are you really gonna attack somebody who's pregnant? And that's just the dilemma he is in right now. And with the group miles away from him, there is no way that he's going to get the backup he's going to need. So I think it's going to take all of the wits and talking of the professor in order to try and escape this. And who knows, maybe she isn't coming to harm him at all. Maybe she is coming to set a proposal for him and try to join the group, especially after how she was treated by everybody else. Maybe she's going to go on to the other side and just see how it goes from there. But I wouldn't trust her still, because we know that she can be a loose cannon. So season 5 is really going to tell us a lot about what's going to happen. And I'm not sure exactly when they will announce a season 5, especially with everything going on with coronavirus. There's a lot of delays, and we haven't really seen much of the new shows that came out on Netflix this year be headed into a season 4 or 5, whatever new season be announced for them yet, because I think everything is still up in the air. So I do think that the showrunners have said that they already have it all planned out, but they're just waiting for the go from Netflix. And I mean, the viewership on this is always good, so I'm pretty sure that they are going to be getting that go, but the question is when. So we'll just have to wait for that. I'll be talking about season 5 theories, but I'm just going to break down a big one that people are talking about right now, and that is they think that the only person that's going to make it out alive of all of this is going to be Tokyo. The reason for that is that she is the one narrating it, and so that's why many people are believing that this season 5 is going to start with the professor's death and see the group reel from that. And if they do that, I think that would be a pretty heavy blow for everybody. And I would definitely see them doing something like that, because they've already proven that they can take out anybody and that nobody is indispensable, as we see with Nairobi's death. Something that many people weren't thinking was going to happen at the end of season 3, and then when they had her survive up into season 4, up until the point that she was shot in the head, that was a very big twist, I believe. So it's going to be a crazy ride to see exactly where we get to once all of this is wrapped up, and exactly who's going to live and not. So what are your thoughts on the ending of Money Heist season 4? Do you think Alicia is there to sort of become part of the group, or do you think she's just there for sole revenge on the professor, and is she going to kill him right away? And do you think the group is going to make it out alive, or do you believe that theory that the only person that's going to live is going to be Tokyo, and she's like narrating all this from prison? I'll be talking more about that in my future video coming up for season 5 theory, so make sure to give this video a thumbs up. Once we get to 100 likes, I'll probably do it. So anyways, let me know your thoughts, as I said, on this season. Your thoughts, your predictions, what do you think's coming? I'll be having a video for that pretty soon. Also, the watch along thing I'm doing, I'll be announcing a date later on today on the community tab, so stay tuned for that. And I'll be giving I'll do like a survey of a couple of things we could watch on there. So I'm not sure if I want to watch something new, or if we should watch something we've already watched, like I've discussed here, maybe like an ending of a season of an episode, or just an entirely new movie that might be on Netflix. There's a couple of new movies out there, and just see what happens from that, or maybe try to watch a new show, something like that. So I'll be giving some suggestions tomorrow. I'll put a sort of I would say like a poll, and you can vote on it, and then we can see what we can watch, and just do maybe Q&A or something like that. But yeah, let me know your thoughts below on Money Heist. Let me know what else you're watching during quarantine. I'll be doing a quarantine wrap-up for March of everything I did. So I'll be talking about the things I read, the video games I played, the movies I watched, the TV shows I watched that I probably haven't talked about on the channel. And just do like a little video like that, so maybe give you some ideas. And then maybe we could have some people comment below what they're doing, what they're watching, reading, all of that. Activities as well. I'll also be talking more about some of the future things for the channel upcoming here, such as segments and all of that I want to do on a day-by-day basis, and just try and grow this channel even further out into what I envision it to be, and just your one stop for all the things you love. So anyways, for more on me, all the stuff I talk about, make sure you're following me on Twitter. I'll leave it down below, but it's at NerdRound. You can see it on the screen right here. Follow me on Anchor as well if you want these in audio format. I upload those videos audio only on there. So if you don't want to open up the YouTube tab and you want to keep it playing and you want to hear what I'm talking about, just go on Anchor, follow me right there. But I also talk about music over there as well. I'll upload some videos there about it as well. But anyways, so yeah, currently I'm working on another video for a Netflix movie, and I have some recommendations that you have all given me on stuff to watch and to discuss about. But if you have any more recommendations, whether it's Netflix, whether it's Hulu, Amazon Prime, Apple TV, HBO, all of that you want me to watch and discuss on this channel, leave them down below and I'll probably get to them. So yeah, that's going to do it for me. As always, if you haven't already subscribed to the channel, what are you waiting for? Hit that like, hit that comment, hit that share. On the road to 15,000 subscribers together, we can get there. And as always, I'll see you all next time. Stay tuned for season 5, theories on Money Heist, La Casa de Papel. And as always, stay positive.